Hello and welcome to the Ridiculously Good VA Show with Tracy Daviero. If you are a virtual assistant or want to be one, this is the place to learn the tips and tricks you need to become a ridiculously good VA. I've been a part of the VA industry since 1998, and I'm excited to get to know you and help you build an amazing business. Let's go. Hey there, welcome to another episode of the podcast that teaches you how to be a ridiculously good virtual assistant. Today we're going to talk about how to get to 5K months in your VA business. It takes some mindset shifting, some math, a little bit of confidence, as well as a plan, but you can do it. I'm going to help. Today's quote is from Stephen C. Hogan. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. Isn't that a cool quote? I like it because mindset is a huge factor in whether you can make a go at a successful VA business. You have to adapt a way of thinking as a successful business owner, and you have to get out of your poverty mindset, or everything is going to be hard. Let's go. One of the first things I ask VAs that I coach is how much money they want to earn in their VA business. So many of them can't answer that question. They say they don't know. Some say they don't care. I know we don't like to talk about money, I get that, but if you can't tell me what your expectations are from your VA business, then that is exactly where we need to start. Do you want to replace your corporate salary? How much is that? Do you want to make enough to pay your bills in your household? Which bills? The mortgage, the groceries, the car? How much is that? Do you want to earn the fun money? Savings, vacations, clothes, tickets to concerts or sporting events? That's me. How much is that? You have to quantify what you need to earn in order to figure out how you're going to earn it. When I ask them if 5K is something that they strive for, many of them say, yes, for sure. That's a happy amount of money, or it seems to be. So, do you know how much money you want to earn? And yes, it can be more than grocery money or Ottawa Senators tickets. Earning 5K usually means that you can pay yourself $1,000 a week and pay all of your expenses too. Remember that. Not all of the revenue that comes into your business is yours. Paying yourself first is an excellent concept, but what it means is you need to set your rates at a place where bringing in X dollars means you can pay yourself Y, and you can still have enough money to pay the expenses of Z or Z. So now that we know what we want to earn, or that we want to earn 5K a month, how do we do that? Like I said earlier, it takes some mindset shifting, some math, some confidence, and a plan. First, you need to shift your mindset to believe that you can do it. Nothing happens if you don't believe it will. How can you shift your mindset? You need to find someone who has earned 5K as a VA so they can show you the way. Oh, hello. Luckily, I have learned way more than 5K as a VA, so it's a good thing you're here today listening to this episode. You also have to be able to see the path you need to take to get there. Not knowing where you're going just doesn't work. You need to see the steps to the path. You need to plan your route. Even if you haven't been there before, you still have to plan it. Think about it. If you were going to drive to another city, you would find a map to help you decide which roads to take to get there, what time of day to leave, how much gas you need, all of those things. It's totally okay if it's your first time driving to that city. We've all done that. But you need to choose a route from the map to have a path to follow. It's exactly the same thing when you're planning in your business. You need to know every step of the route you're going to take, the action steps that you're going to take to get there, and the goal that you're seeking. If you don't know what those steps are, you have to work with someone who can show you what they are. The next thing you have to do is plan how you're going to earn that 5K, and that means money. It's called revenue forecasting, and you have to be able to understand how to build your 5K a month business. You can't just decide that you're going to make 5K and then hope it happens, and that's what so many VAs do. Everything you do has to be focused on that 5K goal strategically. Here's what I mean. I'm going to make 5K this month. Oh, I didn't. Oh, next month I will for sure. Oh, I didn't again. Oh, I'm going to try something new, and I'll do that, and I'll definitely get there this month. Oh, I didn't. That's what happens when you don't have a plan, and it's probably something that has happened to you personally. Maybe it's happening to you right now. So let's talk about our goal in much better detail than that. How many clients do you need? in order to earn 5K. If your clients pay you $500 a month on average, you need 10 clients to earn 5K. If they pay you $800 a month, you need 6 clients to earn almost 5K. If your clients pay you $1,000 a month, you need 5 clients to earn 5K. Sound good? Makes sense? You're following? Perfect. But you aren't there yet. That's not a plan. That's just the starting blocks. You need to be able to predict how many of each of those clients you'll work towards getting in the coming month, so you can do the math. Maybe it's 5 high-ticket clients. That's great. But more likely than not, if you are struggling to get clients, you might not even have those $1,000 clients yet. And you're going to have to get some combination of clients to make up that dollar value of $5,000. You can't just suddenly expect to find $1,000 clients if you've never gotten one before. It's not impossible, but it is rare. So we need to build our business to that. So instead, maybe it will look something like this. 4 $500 clients, that's $2,000, plus 2 $800 clients, that's another $1,600, and one $1,000 client, for a total of $4,600. As you're getting better at networking and client acquisition, you're going to get more high-level clients, but you can still get to 5K before that happens. How? You need to learn how to get clients. It really is that simple. But you can do it. You've learned things before. Let's say you wanted to knit a sweater. What did you need to do to get that done? You have to learn to knit. Maybe you'll watch some YouTube videos. Maybe your grandmother will show you. Let's say you wanted to bake a loaf of bread. What do you need to do to bake a great loaf of bread? You need a recipe. You need to probably practice because dough can kind of be tricky or challenging, and you might need to do it a few times before you get it just right, or at least get it to your liking. Let's say you wanted to drive a car. What do you need to do to get your license? You need to learn to drive. Maybe take a driver's course, or maybe your older sister will teach you like mine did me. And you need to practice a lot. All of these things are things you can learn, or maybe you have already learned how to do. It's exactly the same thing that we need to do to get clients. You can't just expect to figure it out overnight and have it miraculously work. Why on earth would you expect that of yourself? This is a really important part of your business. The most important part, as it happens, getting clients. And yet so many VAs have never learned to do it properly, and then they go on to struggle. Are you struggling? Why? Sometimes you can get lucky and get clients without understanding why or how you did it. That's cool, but most times it doesn't happen that way. That's why, according to a US bank study, more than 82% of businesses fail. They don't have enough clients. They don't have enough cash flow, or they don't manage, they don't manage what does come in well enough to sustain their business. If you don't have enough clients, you need to learn how to get them. That's the bottom line. So what can we put in place to help us learn? Training, for one, like knitting that sweater. Maybe some practice to get the tension of the yarn right, the combination of colors, and so on. Learning what you need to do to get clients is one part, but the doing part, the practice, is essential too. A plan, like the recipe to make the bread. You have to have something to follow that's going to help you identify the action steps you need to take every day or in order, and that path, and will help you to know what to do and when to do it. This plan will differ for everyone regarding clients, but you need to start with something. And again, practice, like anything, makes you get a lot better at this. And a deadline, like booking your driver's license test and then practicing like crazy to be ready in time for that date. When you're looking to get clients, you have to put a date on the calendar for your goal and then practice, practice, practice. Practice what? Talking about how you help your clients. If you don't have enough clients, you should be spending all of your time networking and having business conversations with people right now. If you aren't doing that right now, that's why you have no clients. Getting yourself out there with social media is not the way to get clients. Sitting waiting for the perfect RFP to come along is not the way to get clients. You have to go out and get the clients, especially if you don't have enough of them. And all that means is you have to have conversations with people. That's the next part of our episode. If we go back to the example I cited earlier, You need 4 $500 clients, you need 2 $800 clients, and 1 $1,000 client. That's 7 clients. That means 7 sales conversations need to go in your favor. 7 people need to say yes to working with you. That's called your conversion rate. What is your conversion rate for sales conversations? If you don't know, go back to your last 10 sales conversations and figure out how many of those people said yes to working with you. If 3 of them said yes, then your conversion rate is 30%, which is not very good actually, but it's a decent start, especially for this math. That means 3 out of the 10 people said, yes, I would like to work with you. And so what that means is if you needed 3 clients this month, you would need to have 10 sales conversations to get them right, right? The numbers are on your side. So if you need 7 clients over the next, say, couple of months, you're going to need to multiply the number of conversations you're having. And that means using those numbers, you're going to have approximately 21 conversations to get your 7 clients. That might sound like a lot, but 22 conversations in a month is only 5 a week. That's 1 per day. And like I already said, if you aren't already booked out with clients, you should easily be able to manage 1 sales conversation a day. It should be actually your highest priority. Of course, as your conversion rate gets higher, you can talk to fewer people because more of them are going to say yes. My conversion rate was 80% when I was a VA, and that was simply because I was fully entrenched in my clients' community where they were networking and seeking business support and advice. I was there every day. That's why I tell you to do it. Networking and working with their colleagues. It was so easy to get clients. My business was on a waiting list. I raised my rates. I hired a team. I did awesome. It pays to get better at conversions. It pays to have sales conversations. But to get them, you can't just ask for them. You have to build that know, like, and trust with your clients and the potential clients first. You have to go where they are. You have to find them where they hang out. And you have to hang out with them. You want to be their expert. You want to get eyes on your business. But what you want is those eyes on you helping people in that community. It's not about selling, it's about helping. Forecast what you need to bring in and then work to bring it in. I actually challenge you to do some forecasting and planning with your VA business right now. What do you have coming in next month? Maybe you already have, say, $2,400 coming in. You know that that's what you're going to bill your clients on the first of the month. To get to your 5K, what more do you need? You need another 26. So maybe you get 3 $500 clients, 1 $800 clients, and a one-off $300 project in the door, foot in the door kind of thing. When you know exactly what you need to hit your goal, you can seek it out so much more easily. When I define those clients, the $500 client, we need to know what we're going to do for those people. But we know we can get 3 smaller clients, 1 mid client, and even the one-off, and that will hit our goal. If you work with someone like me to create a plan like that and learn how to forecast, you can even create services that are going to help you reach your goals. And of course, we want 5K consistently every month, but learning to do it is going to be the thing that helps you get there. And you have to believe it's possible. It totally is. So let's go back to today's quote. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. It's an amazing quote. I really like it. I think I'm going to print it and hang it over my desk. If you are working towards squeaking by not doing the work, by not spending what you need to spend or invest, by letting clients nickel and dime you, then you're going to stay at your minimum wage level. Your work ethic has to exceed what you've ever done before, doing the right things, thinking the right way, and always, always moving in the direction of your goal in order to reach it. Do you want 5K months? You have to map it out. You have to learn what you don't know. You need to take daily actions, and you need to get help when you're stuck. Don't be the VA who wishes for 5K months. Be the 5K VA who easily gets them every month. I can help you get there. I can help you with your mindset and boosting your confidence, helping you with your math, and helping you create your plan. I'm here to help. It's the only reason I'm here at all, as you probably know, to help you become a ridiculously good VA. I've helped hundreds of VAs through challenges just like this one, and I've gotten them on their way to growing their business and the lifestyle that they dream of, and I would love to do the same thing for you. We can work together privately, or in my monthly mastermind group, or you can enroll in some of my self-study trainings. I have plenty of options to help you get where you want to go. Check them out in the show notes for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Ridiculously Good VA Show. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. For more great resources for your VA business, visit my website at yourvamentor.com. I'll see you back here next time.